Welcome back to my channel. Here I am. I am here to pull cards and create this space as we go into this new year, 2022. We are going into this new moon coming up on the 2nd of January. And so I wanted to get this situated so that it will be available for you all to view. This is my first official video after the interview video that I hope you all checked out. Really interesting getting used to this platform as an individual who is completely outside of the realm of social media and things like that. However, when Spirit calls us, we want to rise. We want to rise to the occasion. And so here I am. What I hope to do, as I said in India, and I mentioned in the interview, we want to create at least 3 videos a month. And this is just to begin. We want to be gentle and intentional, right, with our actions. And so let me give you an idea of what I hope and what has come to me through meditation for how this is gonna go for the reading. So what I will do during the YouTube reading is to pull oracle cards. And specifically, remember, we're going to be talking about this reading is going to be for new moon. And so that is going to be for setting intentions, positive, healthy, open, loving, light-filled intentions for the month. Absolutely. And it can go as far out to 6 months, right? For these things to really come to fruition. And so we want to pull cards for that. And what we mean by pulling cards is Spirit is going to pull cards for the collective that really speaks to what is possible, like the energy that is available from the universe in order for you to pull that down and activate it within your personal life in order to make happen what you would like to see happen in your life. Being a co-creator, learning how to be a co-creator, learning how to trust in the universe, learning how to trust in spirit, learning how to trust within your own innate power. And so it's a lot. But it's a beautiful part of the journey, intention setting. And when you learn that you do have the power and that you are capable, that is so powerful. So during the YouTube, I'm going to pull oracle cards. Then during the extended, which in the future, hopefully will be offered on my website, is where I'll be pulling tarot to go along with the oracle cards that were pulled. All right. Let me see. What else do I want? I'm going to let just Spirit go. I've got a few oracle cards over here, and I've got a few over here that I'm going to pull. And I'm going to try my best not to make this to the point where, like, oh my goodness, priestess, get on with it throughout the reading. And then I'm going to do an extended. I will. I'm just not sure how it's going, if I'm going to be able to post the extended on YouTube, like in a version of YouTube where they have the extended versions available for purchase, or if we'll just kind of have this one as a little treat. We'll see, depending on the decks that I use. I've got a really wonderful deck over here, the Erotic Tarot, that's really, really powerful. And so I'll be using this generally during the extended only. And so we'll see. This one's really yummy. Okay, so let's go into it. I have already meditated. I have already called in spirit into the space. And remember, if we begin, and this is not your read, this is not your space, this is not your energy, no problem. All right. And if it is, and if you're like, we're going to give this space a chance, I welcome you. All right. Again, please remember that I am getting used to this new space as well. I have cleansed the space, charged the space. However, how it takes a little while to get into it. Also, my bracelets might get on my own nerves. So we'll see if those come off. All right. So this first deck is the moon deck, and we're going to start with that. Remember, we are talking about new moon energy, spirit. What do we have for the collective for going into January 2022? What do we have? These two and this one. Let's see. Brave. Wow, we've got a lot that came out. I'm going to read them. I'm going to hold them up, and then I'm going to place them out, okay? Let's see. My community is supportive, loving, and active in the world. Now, that is a wonderful way to start going into this new year and going into this new moon cycle. The belief and calling in the energy that your community is there. And we're building a community right now with this channel. And I'm so excited about this. I am excited. My instincts keep me adaptable in the face of any obstacle. All right. I mean, what more do we need to hear when we are setting intentions than to talk about how we can navigate challenging situations and the fact we have instincts here. All right. And so this is talking about that part of you that society can sometimes say, oh, this is bad. Oh, this is wrong. Instincts are born in. All right. They are given from the creator. And so we need to pay attention to them. When we feel a little something in our belly, that's for real. All right. We need to honor that feeling and question, not in a negative way, but question ourselves and say, what does this mean? What is going on? Oh, really nice. I forgive and let go with loving ease. All right. Now, I think that this card right here can kind of really choose who's going to continue with this reading and who won't. And the reason for that is it's challenging to forgive. This woman in the midst of the individual, in the midst of this extremely vulnerable yoga pose, I mean, where every single chakra is being available, right? Available to the divine, available to what has been learned, available to what can come in. All right. And healing. All right. We've got healing flowers here. We've got growth and potential that is happening. All right. What else? We've got birds coming from the throat chakra. Okay. Meaning that these more open, more willing, more available, also strength in voice. All right. Power in voice, rather. Okay. I surrender. All right, talk about surrendering, right? I surrender to the power of prayer and devotion. All right. And please know about this channel that when we're talking about prayer, we're talking about devotion, we're talking about personal time with self, as well as whatever higher power, higher spirit, higher being that you feel connected to. All right. Spirit is not immediately or directly connected with religion. All right. They have a relationship. Okay. But it is not about definite, one is the other. That's not so. All right. So this is a great start for intention setting. Okay. I'm very thankful for this opening. And 4 cards. I wasn't thinking that 4 was going to come out, but hey, spirit. Let's see. This is the Moonology deck. Right. Good. Just one on that one. Let's see what we have here. Don't let your past hold you back. Now, come on. Spirit is on today. All right. South Node is not a negative. All right. Sometimes, though, we can get so entrenched in South Node energy because South Node is what we are most used to. It is what is most comfortable to us. It is what brings us the most availability of understanding. All right. This is what we have brought with us from past lifetimes. And it really is, we have worked our way into a really comfortable, but sometimes it can get to be complacent when we're looking at South Node. And so this is asking us to North Node. And so if you have not done a birth chart for yourself, I'm going to talk with India about posting a link in the description box so that you can begin to study your birth chart. And if as time goes on and I get the website going and begin to put the things on there that Spirit has shared with me, we can discuss, depending on what you book, what sort of session you book, I can discuss with you your birth chart, okay? And so we don't want to be resistant to South Node, but we want to be aware that it can keep us in a place of complacency. I have learned that one of the most healthy things to do when we are transitioning from one emanation to another, meaning another level, you have to honor what has brought you through. That's South Node. Let's honor South Node while we North Node. Really nice. I want to pull a mermaid card. We're doing well. I hope you all are still rocking with me. I hope it feels good so far. I hope you're thinking about what you want your intentions to be. Intentions are the seeds that you want to plant in your life that will assist you as well as your community. Your community can be your family, your friend group, your tribe, those individuals who have supported you, or calling in individuals who will support you and you will support them, right? And so this is how powerful to start. Look at that timeout. How powerful to start right now about intention setting, because usually people do New Year's resolutions. All right. Hopefully this is grander than that, right? All right. Let's see what the mermaids have for us. Mermaids are so fluid. They're really emotional, and they deal with our emotions. Look at this. All right. So we've got these. Let's see what the mermaids are telling us. I love this deck. Such a beautiful deck. And I actually had two of these. This was actually the first deck that I started out with learning oracle reading, and I love it. Bottom of the deck, look at that, came out. There are two. My first deck I got maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. And then I got another deck for the channel and to use with clients, and it's changed. There's some new cards. And so I'm really glad to be able to utilize the newer one. All right, so the first card that came out was the one on the bottom of the deck, and it says time out, awareness, contemplation, solitude, time alone. This is to set those intentions. Be okay in your own company. Right? And with your spirit animal, with your spirit guides, all right, calling in that really gentle, loving space to say, what is it that I am in need of now and in the coming days, weeks, months? Take the time. Such a busy world. Take the time. Time's a commodity. Give yourself some of it. Right? Invest in yourself. All right. Ooh, this one's important. This one's soul cage. Rescue, escape from captivity and restriction. Come on. Let's do this. Let us save ourselves through co-creating with the universe, with our creator, with our higher power. Let us strive to be in a space where we can be powerful enough to also rescue others. All right. This is possible. This is such, when I used to get this card, I used to be like, oh my, do I have the courage? And I used to use the word strength, because strength is overused in our society. But this is talking about power. This is talking about power to be brave enough I can do this. All right. And that comes with that timeout and the awareness of self. Really nice. All right. Really nice. Okay. I don't want this to be too long. You know, this is the intro. This is the intro. This is both of us getting to a space where you're like, can I? Do I? Is this person giving me the energy I need to go into my new year? Right? All right, this is the Isis deck. I love the Isis deck. Isis is so powerful. All those things that you thought were dead are no longer. I mean, Isis, really? 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 Goodness, all of these? All right, so wow. I'm gonna end with the Isis reading, and then I'm gonna go into the extended. I might actually really talk about this Isis reading, because this is about creating new life. All right. And really going into the wow. Okay. So I'm going to hold up the pictures after so you can see that and get that energy once I read it. Pillar of light. Pillar of light, burning bright, earth star below, soul star above, burn away all that is not light. Transform all into unconditional love. Star of Isis, descend your blessing and peace without end. Grace me now with peace and protection, completely embraced by divine perfection. Beautiful. The dark healing chamber. The most challenging task is to take courage in both hands and journey within to meet our own dark self, right? The timeout card. And begin the healing task of bringing love, acceptance, and light to it. The sacred purpose of any enemy within or without is to push us, right? This is the forgiveness card. To push us to venture inwards, right? That's the meditation card. To seek and heal the darkness within. All right. Talk about intention setting for this new year. Serpent of fire. Do not assess your current ability based on past standards. I mean, South Node. Is this reading spiritually connected or what? Right? As they no longer apply to you, you are stronger and more powerful now than you have been before. You need to learn afresh what you are capable of, and Isis helps you now. All right, call in that power. There we go, right? The lighting, all is well. Queen of Heaven. The Queen of Heaven, the divine empress of the skies, acknowledges your feminine authority now as a man or a woman. You have a life path of spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom into the world, right? And because my channel and my page is about evolution of a priestess, I am bringing in these powerful energies for myself as well, right? So important to be a teacher, to be a guide, to be a healer means to constantly be willing to do those healing things yourself. Mother of life. When life seems dry, depleted, filled with repetitive tasks, or simply stagnant and stifled, Isis, the mother of life, holds the ability to revive even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances in your life. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Life is about birthing something that has been in your mind, in your heart, that was creative, right? And so here's the gift of being able to birth that into reality. Be bold and brave. Open your arms and receive. I spoke with India, my social media manager, about being brave just before we decided on when the date that we were going to do this. And I told her, I said, India, there are so many things that are happening right now for both of us. I really want us to take our meditation and our introspection to the next level, right? To call in and to receive new energy, all right? Because that is what allows us to put out the intentions that are positive and to honor to what has served us, right? Like South Node, those past things, they served us for a time. And then there are times to let those things go. Healing the divine masculine. The divine masculine within provides protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety and holding, even through the most uncomfortable circumstances of life. And uncomfortable, that's an understatement, right? And I can say that sometimes, and I hesitate to say it, but maybe even more of the times, emotional pain is so much deeper and more painful than physical pain. And so this is talking about that, right? And how to heal that. And it says your inner masculine is going through healing right now, right? And see, that's where we got that timeout card. That's why we have that soul cage card, okay? Growing stronger in the ability to offer you inner protection and stability so that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. All of us have divine masculine and divine feminine energies. A lot of times we are so busy in our life because of society, because of how society portrays everything. We're trying to look outside of ourselves to find that other half, right? However, when we are able to, on a regular basis, constantly, consistently work on the balancing of our own energies, then universally and from the universe, we attract that other entity that has their divine masculine and divine feminine in balance, okay? Divine destiny. The divine warrior is within you, helping you to continue with a worthy path. We're talking about intention settings right now, all right? Even during times of difficulty. When faced with a challenge, a true warrior, will summon more of him or herself to the cause. This is a cause. We're talking about a cause here, right? It might be by bringing more wisdom, focus, or intelligence, or surrendering to the divine. All right? The warrior within has great inner resourcefulness and determination. Also talking about the divine masculine right there. I think that I show this one. Okay, this one right here is the healing of the divine masculine card. Okay, and the last one, this one is one of the cards when I choose this one is so powerful. I really love when spirit and I'm in this energy to receive this sort of medicine. All right, it says power over 7 scorpions. You are being initiated into the magic of conjuring so as to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. I'm going to really pull this energy in. I just talked about the fact that I love this one, so I'm going to definitely take this one for myself. And I hope that that really spoke to whoever needed to hear that, right? This, I'm opening, I'm inviting you. Yeah, there we go. This is an invitation. My channel is an invitation. All right, there's no pressure here. All right, it is all with your consent. All right, you want to watch, watch. You don't want to watch, don't. All right, I pray love and light for you. I pray healing and evolution. I pray and hope that in the midst of challenge, there can be glimmers of light and hope for you. I'm going to end now. I'm not sure how long this is. Let me see. It won't. Oh wow, we're coming up on 30, and so that's a bit long. All right, I know how I know how our society has gotten when it comes to watching clips and things. So I don't want this to be too long. I am going to do an extended. I am not certain if how that's going to go.
Hey guys, it's India. I just wanted to pop in and say that yes, the extended readings will be available for purchase. The link will be in the description box, and I hope you guys enjoy. Bye.
I'm going to pull a few more oracle cards in the extended, some ones that are a little going more into spirit, because as a priestess and as an individual personally, I am very spiritual. And so I'm going to pull some cards that are more spiritual here. I've got some beautiful decks from Danielle Noel. I really love her decks. I've got the, let's see, who is this? I've got the Cali Oracle. Cali is such a pistol. And so sometimes Cali can, not everyone can handle Cali, especially if you are new to this spiritual realm and this spiritual platform. Cali can kind of come out and be like, whoa, too much. And so I'm gonna do that one in the extended, and a few others, all right, as well as some tarot. So I appreciate you. Thank you for being here with me. And for those that this really resonated, I hope to see you again during the full moon. Remember, whatever intentions you are thinking of, write them down. I have this philosophy really that I utilize, and I'm sure that I heard it, learned it, so I'm not going to necessarily claim it as mine in terms of I created it. However, this is what I've utilized for probably 23 years of my life, and that is, number one, if there is something that spirit brings into my being, and it is something that I'm like, this is for me, spirit is telling me that this is for me, this is something that I want to activate in my world, I meditate on it, I pray on it, I breathe about it, all right? I do that time out. The second thing I do is I share whatever that particular intention is with a trusted someone. You cannot share your intentions and what you want to put out into the world in terms of love, light, because the enemy loves to get that information. Great, tell me all about it so that I can discourage you and tell you that that is the worst idea ever, right? And so find a trusted individual, someone you know who has been supportive in your past, and say, this is what I'm thinking of doing. You're not even necessarily going to them for their advice as much as you are beginning the process of what? Putting it out into the universe. The third thing I do, and this has, and I'll use the word always because I'm very particular about when I say always and never. I write it down, all right? So it is written, so shall it be done, okay? You are thinking it, meditating on it, you are sharing it, putting it out verbally into the universe, and you are writing it into the existence of your world. All right. I appreciate you. I love you. I welcome you into this space. And I'm still thinking about what to call my community. All right. I haven't forgotten about this. Love you all. Later.